know I am. Been busy. Not too busy for you though. So real quick, I want to get a message for who's the you in your family. So with family constellations, we have to have balance in our family relationships. There has to be a hierarchy, but from us to our parents, grandparents above our parents, our children as well, but also in the siblings. So where it comes to which child came first, if there was a miscarried child, of course, you have to still acknowledge that child, or the energy of lack of life will show up in someone else in that generation or the next, right? Also, you have to really show up for your family members and vice versa. If you are the person that has lost your family, or they just never accepted you, you were ostracized, there's a you playing out in that family somewhere, I bet you. If maybe you're younger and they're not born yet, so there's a future you coming in the family that you'll see. They act like you. Everybody ostracizes them the same as you, but they're younger and ready to speak up in any ways that you might not have, right? So I'm, for whoever's going to get this message, I'm being called to say, to give you pointers to let you kind of pinpoint who is the me, who's the other me, the future me in my family that's trying to cure our family of this generational curse of not accepting and belonging for everyone. You know what I mean? So there are some specific people that are going to watch this that will get this message. And that other you is, I got bail announcement. This is showing up for me in two ways. Like I said, this reading is going to make you realize, like, oh shoot, like, so my niece is the me in the family. Like, she's now being ostracized. She's losing everyone. All these things, right? But also with announcement, like I said, this person is going to be of the next generation, or if they're in the same generation as you, they'll be younger. So this person will not have a problem speaking up. This person in the family is going to be that person. You're like, you can't talk to your mama them like that, bruh. Don't act like that. Calm down. Hey, how you doing? Calm down. Don't act like that. But thank you. I appreciate that.
What are you
They don't. I'm live now. They don't. They're not going to mince words with people. They're going to be that younger person in the family that's like, well, the only reason that person left the family is because y'all did them like this. like, is everybody crazy? Like, what the hell? You know what I mean? And they're going to be like, just standing up to the family members that ostracized you or put you out or just made you feel like you weren't important. They're going to be like, you ain't going to do me like that. Right? I saw what you did to them. You ain't going to do me like that. Right? If you are, thank you, it's back at you. If you are that person in your family, the one who, I don't care what kind of secrets y'all trying to hold, so-and-so did this to so-and-so. And I don't like that, right? If you're that person, you are someone else's other them. So like, say it was your grandma. Your grandma was like the one that nobody like acknowledged. They just put on like it wasn't nothing. And she always had to figure out life on her own. Like my grandma has siblings and all that, but they don't talk to her. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're your grandma's other them. Right? So that's one of the attributes of the person, as well as, like I said, this is when you realize oh shoot, I see this family constellation thing now. It makes sense to me, right? What it do? So I can get blocked or something? I say the N word every single day at home. No need to say it on YouTube. Okay, so throne, position of authority. Also, this person that's the other you, I'm talking about a whole lot of good stuff. If you don't know, then you probably shouldn't be here. Okay, so position of authority. So this person in your family is going to feel like they know where the family has gone wrong. This is why. I feel like a lot of people, I see 555 on the timer. A lot of people need to change the way they look at, the way they look at people, right? So you might, like I said, look at this person like, you don't be talking to your mama like that. You too young, like you know, all that. But they like, but this is where my parents go wrong. This is not them speaking just of their own volition. Trust me. This is God speaking through them. This is the ancestral generational curses. No, I won't do that. This is all of that stuff coming out of them. No, some people, it became real cute and real clever for everybody to be like, I'm breaking generational curses. But trust me, certain people were really made for that. Like that's their main purpose in this life and in your family. So when they speak up and they try to be the authority on how the family should treat each other, or men shouldn't act like this. All the men in my family shouldn't be cheaters. All the women in my family shouldn't be home. Right? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'm not paying them no attention. So it's those people, right? It's those people in the family that speak up even when they get pushed to the side, even when people cuss them out. But they're like, this is just not right. They're not, like I said, they're not doing this just to cause drama. They're not doing this because they think it's cute. They're doing this because when they don't speak up, they feel lifeless, because that's what their goal is. You think if Kobe Bryant was always meant to play basketball and he never stepped foot on the court, he was going to be cool with that? He was going to always feel disconnected from his thing, not knowing that's supposed to be the thing, right? That's what that person is. That's their gift. Their gift is to break the curses. And so when y'all are there not allowing them to, they're going to show up and they're going to show out. Okay. So who's the other you? Who else in the family is living out the curses passed on to you? Ooh, spiritual love. It's going to be somebody else in your family who is reporting me. You're funny. It's going to be someone else in the family. This is what they do, though, by the way, y'all, for the whoever else is in here watching Blake play these games. The devil sends people like Blake. He don't even know he's being used. He going to go to the bathroom. He going to be like, oh, bitch be saying stuff about me. Right. And then it's like, bro, but you tried to bully somebody online that you don't know for no reason. So you get what you deserve type situation. And the devil does that with people because he knows who he can use. And then he'll go back and like give you what you deserve. Because you're only a pawn when you mess it with the devil. Yeah, you think you are. That's funny. Have a nice day, Blake. Anyway, spiritual love. So this person, this other person in your family is going to be of a spiritual nature. They may not be Christian, like the person in the chat right now that doesn't know how to spell Christian. They will probably be something where they say, I don't go to church, but I talk to God every day. I do read the Bible, but I also read the Quran, right? I've been to this place and I've studied, like, or I'm very fascinated by all religions. They're going to be somebody who just has love for everyone because they're spiritual. They won't be whoever drunk the Kool-Aid in the family and was like, well, we go to church every Sunday because my mama went to church every Sunday. And if I didn't go to church every Sunday, I was going to get my butt whooped. Like, you know what I mean? It's not that person. It's the person who can think beyond the matrix, unlike Blake. Okay. Anyway, I'm having fun though. Thank you, Blake. So, let's see. Who is the other you in the family? Forest, muddled, unclear thinking. This will be somebody who has gotten the reputation of being confused. They don't know where they're going in life. We don't know what to say about O'Shea because we thought she was going to be a doctor. And now she's sitting at home playing with cards. Oh my God. I don't know what to do. We're so sad about Susie. We thought Susie was going to be something special. And she was going to run the family business. And now she's over here talking about she's moving to Bali. Oh my God. What about Jacob? Jacob's having a baby and he's not married. Oh my God. It's like that. Like people have always deemed them as like the lost cause. But really, they're just out of the matrix. Okay? Another attribute of the other you in your family, or you, like I said, you could be someone else's other them. But Ram, a stubborn, aggressive person. So like I said, this person will not just sit there while the family dogs another family member. They're not going to put up with it. They're not going to sit there and allow people to basically perpetuate the same generational curse or quantum entanglement that the family members have had. Say there's always been tension between the women in the family, all the aunties and mothers and all that. They just never got along. They always arguing. It's just never a connection. No matter what they try to do, at some point somebody's going to break this connection again because they're gonna just assume someone's mad and then, oh, you're mad at me and I'm mad at you for what? I've been texting you and trying to see if you was okay. Like, what do you mean I'm mad at you? Right? Just random, no reason for it type drama. Okay? So this person, the other you in your family that had to be put in this role to break the generational curse because you didn't break it yet, is gonna be stubborn about this stuff. They're gonna be aggressive about this stuff. They're gonna be like, no, I called you because I'm checking on you. I called you again. Where you at, sister? Trying to make sure you good, sister. Like they stubborn, but they're stubborn out of love. Because they want their family to be loving, godlike, clean, right? They want to help the family clear the bloodline of any generational curses. And so it's like they will sit there at a family function and everybody start arguing. They'll sit there for a minute. They'll sit calmly because they don't start nothing. Trust me, they don't start nothing. But when they see somebody in the family start to get bullied in that argument, it's time to really show up and show out. So this person will fight to the death for a family member, even if the family member didn't treat them right, even if the family member don't acknowledge them. It's because it's ingrained in them to fight this fight, to break these curses, to sever these quantum entanglements. Okay? Now, if you have yet to break the generational curses that you know God intended for you to break for your family, what next generation other you is there to do this for you if you don't jump into gear at some point? I'm hearing that song too. Pipe down, baby. Hell nah. So like, yeah, this part. Here we go. Flag. Do not be tempted to lower your standards. Like I said, this person has very high standards. They will wave the flag and be like, hey, that's wrong. What did you just say about your mom? What did you just say about me? Like, they are always throwing the flag. Flag on the play. This happened. I'm not standing for it. They could be the youngest person. Like, I'm literally talking about if you're in your 30s, this other you is a teenager, not even grown yet. But they having to speak up and speak out, and everybody calls them crazy. Oh, she needs some medicine. They need to take her to crazy house. She can't even get a good report card. But it's because this child is having to deal with all these adult problems that these adult saints dealing with. And how annoying is that? How annoying is that? That this child that they already mistreating is having to be the one to stand up because you didn't do the part you were supposed to play. Because you knew a long time ago that you was the generational curse breaker of the family. But what made you slow down? What made you stop? Why did you stop? So now this younger person in your family, the other you, is having to do that. And everybody's out here calling them crazy and not helping them. But trust me, you're older than them. You should be able to do it. They're still young and they shouldn't be put in this position just yet. But there's always going to be ancestors coming and nudging the family members to do this. And also, like I said, that person is going to be just born like you. They're going to have a lot of you in them, even if it's you're the second cousin. You know what I'm saying? But they have it. They have you in them. They're the other you. Sent to break the curse that you have yet to break. All right. One more about the other you in your family constellation that is meant to break generational curses that you were meant to break, or that was meant to sever quantum entanglements that you have yet to sever. Actually, I want to pull up two. Oh, they came together. Come on now. Flowers, which is happiness, and weeping willow, which is family sorrow. This person fluctuates often from happiness to sadness. Because when someone in their family is sad, they automatically feel it. They're telepathic that way. When they are trying to heal the family, but the family ostracizes them, they are like, okay, whatever, I'll be okay on my own. And then every so often, that pain kicks back in. Keep in mind, if the other you is out there, it's probably, like I said, it's younger than you. So take this on for them. It was yours to begin with. And don't get me wrong, because if it was yours, that means it was somebody before you in your family lines too. But they didn't do it. But aren't you more badass than that? Like, can't you go ahead and handle it and get you and the other you out of this wavering, depressive state of happy and sad and happy and sad, and I don't know how to feel because I can't be happy because I'm supposed to help my family who doesn't even like me and want my help. So no matter how hard I try, I get sad again. And then when I realize I can't be everybody's savior, I get happy again. And then I realized that, okay, I'm not doing the one thing that I was intended to do on this earth, and I get sad again. So I'm going to go over this one more time for the ladies in the back. The other you in your family will be the one that raises the flag and shouts out all of the wrongdoings, points out the curses. Right? They're going to be very aggressive and stubborn about how they do that because they're just not the type to mince words. They weren't here to do that. They were here to make change. So when they speak up, they speak. Okay? They're doing everything out of real deep spiritual love. They won't be very religious, but they will be very spiritual. They may even research lots of religions so they can feel like their spirituality makes the most sense to them. They will be the position of authority in the family. So they might be that way because of their stature. They might just be bigger and like badder. So it's like, that's why I can say what I said. Or they may just, like I said, their voice carries some weight, even if they're young. People used to tell me when I was little, like, who are you? Who are you going to be? Like, you talk like a grown person. You know, it was weird, but that's how these people are in your family. And they're going to be the person that everybody deems as the lost cause, the confused one, the one that just doesn't know what to do in life. They're going to be deemed unworthy, or very much so like not the person that everyone wants to cheer for. Like they kind of crazy. We don't deal with them like that. We don't acknowledge her. We don't talk about Bruno. No. Right. And this person will have emotional issues or depression where they are sometimes happy, sometimes sad. They really can't help how that changes for them because they feel everything. They're telepathically connected to the family because they're meant to heal the family. So when the family is sad, they're sad. Even if they was happy as I don't know what when they got up that morning, their mama was sad. They don't even know they ain't talk to their mama. But all of a sudden they get sad because they're meant to be here to fix these things. Right? All right. I think that is all I can give you for today. Remember, with family constellation therapy, there are lots of things that are fixed or healed when you join a session. I offer the sessions. It's not just about like a sense of belonging in a family. It could be about you not making that much money and you've never been the type to make good money and you just don't know why. It could be that you have an issue with the type of people that you date. I always go for, the ones at the strip club, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want a different type of person. I remember one time there was a session for somebody and they were just like, I always go for blonde hair, blue eyes, but I don't ever relate to them when I'm with them. That's just what I like. That's what I see that I like. And it turned out that their father had left his family to be with a blonde-haired, blue-eyed person. And he never knew why he had these inklings or this inclination for a particular type of person. But then when he got with him, he didn't even really like him. Right? So there's so many things that family constellations therapy can help with. This was just one topic about who in your family is having to break the curses that you were meant to break, that you have not done yet. So now that younger person in the next generation is dealing with all this chaos and drama that you were supposed to heal already for the family. And like I said, don't get mad at me. I'm just a messenger. I'm not trying to say that you wrong and what's wrong with you. You're supposed to do that. Because if you were supposed to break it and you haven't broken it, somebody above you was supposed to break it before you were. And they didn't do it either. All right. I'm gone. Deuces.